So Father Marcel, when it was like 5 or 4 minutes to time, he said, "Where are your people?" I said, "They are coming." And then I saw Bill. Bill got in touch with me, after met with him. And then Bill, he said, "I have not seen your people yet." So I said, "What about Sayino?" He said, "No, I haven't seen her." I said, Liberians are the first cousins to African Americans. Yes, and it's true, because prior to Emancipation Proclamation, in the early 1820s, so Emancipation Proclamation was like 1865. So in the early 1820s, repatriation was made from the United States to West Africa, and they eventually settled in Liberia. And the capital of Liberia is Monrovia. That's why we have the Archdiocese of Monrovia, named after President James Monroe. So you had, in that settlement, you had the composition of free blacks and also sons and daughters of plantation owners with black women that were enslaved in the United States, because at that time, they didn't have the mindset that there will ever be freedom in America for blacks. So goodwill people, including the Quakers, they put resources together. At that time, plantation owners were like governors. They owned wide range of properties and stuff like that. So they got together, they had a common bond because they love black women, So they said, we got to watch out for our kids and some of those within the family. And so the resettlement happened. And so Liberia means the land of the free, liberty. And so the motto for Liberia is the love of liberty brought us here. And so the seal of Liberia is like the seal of the U.S., that follow kind of a shaped thing. But today, as we celebrate this Mass, the first reading, is this my hot? Okay, I got to come back here. The first reading from Ecclesiastes presents us with a very, very powerful theme. The theme of vanity of vanities. All things are vanity. And most people today listening to this sentence may think that vanity means being overly proud of how good you look or overly proud of something great you've done. But when we look at the word vanity, in the original language it was used in Hebrew, then we get a different idea of what vanity is. So translated from the Hebrew word havel, H-E-V-E-L, which means breath or vapor. Havel has the connotation of something that is fleeting and can quickly go away like a puff of smoke. Now, those who smoke cigar, because cigar is thicker, and you got a stronger draw, when they do the cigar. Sometimes when I play golf with some guys, they got a cigar, it's a show-off thing, you're playing golf, you got a cigar. So those guys that have the cigar, they do a big puff like this, and then they throw the cigar on the green. Especially when we get on the green, they just throw the cigar down, okay? So a puff like that, you cannot catch that. That is vanity. It's fleeting like a puff of smoke. So if you cannot catch that, it doesn't matter how much stuff you get, it can never satisfy your soul. That's why Ecclesiastes says, vanity of vanities. All things are vanity.